The movie begins at a college house party where a group of friends are sitting together, drinking and having a good time. Someone brings up a popular app called Countdown, which claims it can predict the exact moment a person will die.
New game. Let's all download it, and whoever is gonna die first has to finish all the drinks on the table.
I'm in.
All right, I'm so.
The friends start downloading the app. Their results show long lifespans like 63 years over 50 years. One friend, Quinn, doesn't want to download it at first, but her friends pressure her to join the game. She finally agrees and installs the app. Her result shows 3 hours left to live. The group bursts into laughter. They tease her loudly, cheering and yelling that she has to drink everything on the table. Evan, her boyfriend, steps in and starts collecting the bottles, saying he'll help her take them since she clearly can't handle that much alcohol. After the party, Evan offers to drive Quinn home. Quinn hesitates. She tells Evan she doesn't want to ride in the car, scared the app might actually be real and predicting something like a crash. Evan gets irritated, argues with her, and angrily tells her to get out of the car. He speeds off, leaving her alone on the street at night. Quinn begins walking home. She senses someone behind her, but nothing happens. She keeps checking the countdown. When it shows 1 minute left, she panics and runs to her house, rushing inside and locking the door. She switches off her phone to stop seeing the app. At 10 seconds, something unseen attacks her. The screen doesn't show what it is. Only her screams are heard. The moment the timer hits 0 seconds, the camera shows Quinn dead on the floor. The app's prediction came true. And the moment after Quinn died, the truth revealed itself in the most brutal way. At that exact same second, Evan was driving down the highway. His car suddenly swerved out of control, crashing violently. In the wreckage, a massive tree broke and fell directly onto the passenger seat, the same spot Quinn was meant to sit earlier. That moment confirmed it. Countdown was real. Evan survived the accident and was rushed to the hospital for treatment. While he was being checked, he opened his phone and saw the Countdown app still running. His face went pale. The timer now showed that he had less than 24 hours to live. He also noticed something terrifying. The time he was meant to have surgery the next day was the exact same time his countdown would reach 0. After what happened to Quinn, Evan immediately refused the surgery. He didn't want to take the risk. Later, a new intern nurse named Jordan came to check on him. She noticed Evan was visibly scared,
Not that.
and he explained everything to her.
It is that.
How the app predicted Quinn's death exactly, how she was meant to sit in the car, and how the tree crushed the seat at the same moment she died. Evan made it clear, the app is real, it knew her time, it knows mine. Jordan was curious and concerned, so she told her friends about the app, and one of them
Why would
said,
anyone want to know when they're gonna die?
I want to know. What's it called?
Countdown, I think.
but 2 of them decide to download the app to check it out. When they opened the app, one of them had 53 more years to live, and another had 57 more years to live also. Heading out through an elevator, she decides to check hers, and to her shock, she had just a little over 2 days, 22 hours left to live. Confronted by one of the doctors, she decides to ignore the app's countdown and convinced herself it was still just a game and ignored it. Back to Evan, upon trying to escape the surgery, the app sent him a warning notification. User agreement broken, making it clear that he had refused what it showed. But Evan rejected the warning too. He wanted nothing to do with the app's message anymore. As his countdown reached the final minutes, fear overtook him. He ran into an empty hospital room, hoping to hide, but trying to open the door, he found he couldn't escape. That was when he saw Quinn standing there. He called her name softly.
Court?
It was the monster disguised as Quinn. The attack was never shown, but just like Quinn, We only hear Evans screaming off screen as the creature takes him away. Then, silence. At the exact second his countdown hit 0, Evans' body dropped into view and he collapsed to the floor, matching the exact time the app had declared from the beginning. Back to Jordan. Heading into the hospital, she notices some tension around and asks,
Hey, what's going on?
and that's when she heard Evan's dead. After seeing Evan die at the exact moment countdown declared, the reality finally sank in. She decides to check his body herself. When she uncovered him, she tried opening his phone. Then after a series of attempts, she finally opens his phone, and there it was. The app now reading 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 hours. His time had fully run out. That was the proof she feared most. Countdown had never been a game. It was exact. And Evan died at the same time he was meant to have surgery. Panicked, she quickly covered his body again and rushed out of the room, leaving the hospital hallway shaken. Her countdown now showed that she had less than 2 days left to live, which was when she was supposed to go on a family vacation to visit her dead mother's grave, a trip she no longer wanted to take. She immediately called her dad, telling him she had new plans at work and that the vacation had to be canceled. At work, Jordan was dealing with a doctor who has been trying to take advantage of her. One time when they were alone in a hospital room attending to a patient, the man decides to make a move on her. He tried to have a go at Jordan, but she shut it down immediately and didn't allow him. She pushed him away firmly, making it clear nothing would happen between them. Desperate to escape the app, she drove straight to a phone shop, convinced her device was faulty. She wanted a new phone,
Okay, what kind of specs are you looking for? These are
not because of luxury, but because she couldn't stand countdown constantly ticking on her screen. She picked a brand new phone, not even asking the price. All she cared about was one thing: no countdown app. The manager handed her the phone. She turned it on, saw a clean home screen, and sighed in relief. Without hesitation, she grabbed it and walked out. But just as she reached the exit, the phone buzzed. She looked down. The countdown app was there, activated. Her face twisted in confusion and rage. She turned back, yelling at the phone shop manager about the hospital, the app, and everything she had just run from. She tried to leave again, only to walk straight into danger. Outside, a man whose car she had accidentally hit in the parking area stepped out, furious. Being too devastated to talk, he came out and started shouting at her. And just then, another guy from the phone shop rushed out to help her, telling the man how he'll do anything to him without regarding the consequences. His name was Matt, someone who had also encountered the same countdown terror and recognized the fear in her eyes. That moment was how Jordan and Matt first met. They later went to a bar to discuss more about the Countdown app and share their experiences. But Jordan told Matt of how she never knew the terms and conditions before trying the app. So she decides to trick an old man they meet at the bar to download the app in order for Jordan to see the terms and conditions properly. So they end up discovering the reason why the app showed them user agreement broken was due to the fact that they tried to escape their fate. So they decided to go to a church to consult a priest, but he didn't seem like someone capable of helping them, as he doesn't believe in demons in the first place. So he recommends them to someone who can help. Later that day, Jordan decided to go to her work with Matt to go pick something up when she suddenly called into a meeting with the hospital board. There, she was told that she was the one who tried to take advantage of the doctors when reverse was the case. The accusation hit her like a slap. Anger flared in her instantly.
I tried, but that asshole beat me to it.
But she didn't stay to defend herself for long. She had a more serious matter to deal with, and that truth was closing in fast. Frustrated and boiling with rage, she stormed out of the boardroom and left, her mind already slipping back to the ticking clock on her screen. The real threat she couldn't escape. The scene shifts to Jordan and Matt going to visit the priest they had been referred to at the church. They meet him to see if he had a way out to help them. The priest, believing what they said, makes a research and confirms that this is a problem caused by an ancient demon. No one has ever escaped its timer, he says. Matt's eyes widened. How do we stop it? The priest's expression darkened. You can't stop it, but you can try to cheat it. He tells them he'll make more research. Determined and out of time, Jordan and Matt left the church and headed straight to the phone shop where Jordan had bought her device. They plead with the shop owner to help them hack the app. Though he was hesitant at first, he decides to help them out as they promise to give him their credit card. After some negotiation, he helps them hack the countdown app, prolonging the timers for Jordan, Matt, and Jordan's sister. For a moment, they thought they had escaped, and for some moments, they finally felt relief. They decided to spend the night together to comfort each other, but just then, as they were asleep, Jordan felt an arm on her body. Feeling reassured it was Matt, she smiled, but then the arm started holding her tightly. She called out to Matt, but there was no answer. But then Matt opened the door, asking if she called, and that's when fear crept in. She panicked and was about to get up from the bed when the arm pulled her, but Matt came to her rescue, and that's when they knew this wasn't over. Without warning, the app reset their timers. Back at home, Jordan's sister was left alone, terrified, as the spirit tormented her. But Jordan and Matt rushed in to meet her. They returned to the priest, who revealed the shocking truth. You can escape only if you die before or after the timer, not exactly when it says. But knowing no one would want to die before the timer, they create a protective barrier which the spirit couldn't get into.
It's working! He can't get in!
So the spirit tricked Matt, appearing as his late younger brother. He made Matt step out of the circle, and it dragged him out of the building immediately, screaming as he was being taken. And the instant they thought Matt lived a little longer, a car ran over him, taking his life the instant his timer went out. Jordan was left devastated and felt like there was no way out. In a final desperate attempt, she decides to seduce the doctor who tried to take advantage of her, whose timer had more years left, hoping to disrupt the system. But the spirit intervened, protecting him. Knowing that she had no other option, and with time running out for her younger sister especially, she injects herself with a lethal dose, dying seconds before her timer to save her sister. The spirit, devastated, lifted her up but couldn't do anything, and was blown away. Her sister, in sorrow, thinking she lost her sister, began crying. But just then she saw an antidote with an instruction of where to inject it into Jordan. And to her surprise, she came back to life. They cried, embracing each other. For a moment, it seemed the nightmare was over. The next day, visiting their mother's grave, thinking the matter was settled, Jordan's phone buzzed. A notification appeared, Countdown 2.0 installed. Her eyes widened in terror. This was not the end, but in fact the beginning.